him like a dementia patient with, quote, good and bad days. They say he got key details wrong in negotiations and relied on notes for obvious talking points. The White House then begged the Democrats to call the paper back and change their stories. You know, lie. That's what Democrats do. Quote, several Democrats shared with the White House either a recording of an interview or details about what was asked. Some spoke to the Journal a second time and once again emphasized Biden's strengths. They just, said that I should give you a call back, said Representative Gregory Meeks, a New York Democrat, referring to the White House. The Wall Street Journal isn't alone. After interviewing Joe Biden on one-on-one, Time reporter Massimo Calabrese had this to say.
President Biden brushing off any concerns about his age. How did he seem to you?
He appears very much as he appears on TV. He is older than when he started in office. It's visible if you just look side by side on the tape. The transcript is a good place for people to go to assess that,
How profound. He's older than when he first assumed office. Wow. Some of us call that chronology, the clock, the calendar. Woo. Let's bring in our political panel. Newsmax political analyst Mark Halperin and host of the briefing, Ed Henry. Wow. This is CNN. I was frankly insulted by CNN, MSNBS, Ed, and the rest of the biased media, pretending that Biden's obvious decline and inability to execute his office was, quote unquote, normal. It's an accommodation that no conservative would ever get, nor should they get. But the left-wing press was willing to sacrifice our nation just to keep the Democrats in power. I don't think the phrase sick and twisted quite covers it, does it?
No, it doesn't. In fairness to the president, though, I think a lot of us are older than we were before. Maybe all of us. And so you're right. Shocking news from CNN. This just in. But you're right. The media was in on it in 2020. They knew that he was headed in this direction, and we'll have some fun with it. But when you read this Wall Street Journal story, it's sad. It's sad that Joe Biden's family is not being honest with the American people. Forget about the president, who appears to be pretty out of it when the Speaker of the House says that he just didn't know his own policy that his administration had just taken action on. Others, as you say, Democrats and Republicans saying he all but fell asleep in a Ukraine meeting. Again, we all get tired, we all make mistakes, but he is the commander-in-chief. And I have to wonder if some of these Democrats are being truth tellers, or maybe some of them are leaking this out now because they're getting a little tired of this and they're thinking about other options.
And while we're bashing on CNN, oh my gosh, the Wall Street Journal, breaking news, Joe Biden's mental decline. It's like, really, 3.5 years, that's where you are. Great reporting, Wall Street Journal. Meanwhile, Mark, Democrats have wanted another choice for over a year now. We all know this. But those who are ruling in Joe Biden's name, they kind of like the situation. They are now pushing to nominate Biden early to comply with Ohio's laws after their massive screw up there. If they follow the rules, the Democrats are stuck with Biden, are they not?
Chris, in the spirit of full disclosure, I am older than when this segment began. And given the length of Ed's answer, I'm significantly older.
All right, wait a second.
Just kidding. Look, you can look for the marionette strings all you wish. The reason Joe Biden is going to be the nominee, barring a change, the reason he's pushed ahead is he's the incumbent and he wants to stay in the job, and he doesn't think Kamala Harris or any other Democrat would be any stronger against Donald Trump than he would be. In fact, he thinks he'd be the strongest.